Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon everybody. Hope you're all having a good day. Today's video is firstly to say a massive thank you to all of you who've left lovely comments. It means such a lot, it really does. And support for Graham as well. He's doing great actually, he's around here somewhere. He's doing great considering, I can't believe how strong he is as a human being. You know, physically, he's physically very, very strong. Oh, here he is, just to prove he's still alive.
I'm just eating an ice cream at the moment. Anyway, I won't disturb you.
I don't think they're very good for you, actually.
What is?
But he's been on tuna steaks and salmon fillets and all kinds of stuff like that, and plenty of gazpacho and liver. Anyway, thank you all very, very, very much. This video is a continuation of the one last night. The reason is because I have now got the attention of YouTube managers at their support team on Twitter, as you all know. For a long time, a lot of us YouTubers have been trying to get them to watch the situation and see what's going on. Now, to a newcomer coming in and seeing this situation of various YouTubers being demonetized, thrown off, it can to an outsider sound really conspiratorial, like, you know, oh, you got to be kidding me. But I think what's happened now, more and more as the story unfolds with Markle and Prince Harry, and now it is looking ever more likely that a divorce is on the horizon. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not, just journalists winding people up, but the narrative has very definitely turned in a different direction from the early allegations that we were all picking on a young couple in love, and that there were certain lovely tender-hearted people out there in the world who just could not see what we could all see. So now I've got their attention, I'm addressing them in this video because there were one or two comments on the video from last night where I think I hadn't made myself clear and people didn't understand. A couple of people said, "Oh, I'm so disappointed in you, Fiona. Why are you engaging with the trolls? You need to starve them out." No, you misunderstand. Graham got demonetised. I went on, it was actually Sue Smith who said to me, when he appeals, his appeal will be rejected immediately. I guarantee it, within 40 minutes. She was absolutely right. His appeal was rejected within 40 minutes. She said, what you must do is sign up on Twitter. I already had this little Twitter account. And you need to go to Team YouTube and you need to bring it to their attention. And they are very helpful and they will help you out. That's what Sue Smith did. So I did exactly that. And the whole thread was just a conversation between me and Graham posting through my Twitter account and YouTube, Team YouTube. And Team YouTube are looking into things. And I do understand this is a complicated thing for them because they've got to check all of his videos. They're probably sifting their way through all the videos on this channel as well to see what's going on. And then along came the troll accounts, two troll accounts. One that calls itself Aussie Princess or something, and the other one is Arcadia Atlantia, something like that. And in typical form, they were there spewing nonsense and lies. And as I said before, I can't really speak for Wally and Trevor, but I can speak for myself. They lied, Team YouTube, and Team YouTube know this, and I know this, because both of us have access to my studio. The trolls lied and said I'd had lots of videos taken down, which I haven't. I've only ever had one taken down, and that was the pig's head, pig's troll, which their friend Piglet created. They all tweet and like each other's tweets, Piglet, Arcadia, Atlanta, etc. So that was a lie. That was not a fact, that was a lie. And a lie that Team YouTube can check up on very, very easily. Interestingly enough, this morning, the trolls have dropped that lie. They don't want to talk about that lie. They have been tweeting and they are now saying that my channel incites harassment. No, it doesn't. I didn't know who you were. I didn't know who Piglet was until Piglet started tweet a load of shit about me, my family and Wally. I'd never heard of them. I didn't just pluck the Twitter account out of the top of my head. Here, piggy pig, 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 here, piggy pig, or whatever the handle is. It's some great big long handle. Same with you, Arcadia. I knew there was one I thought called Atlanta, who I'd heard Trevor talk about, but it's not actually. It's Atalanta or something like that, Arcadia. I didn't know who you were. And then when I became aware of you, I never tweeted Check your history. I never tweeted. I never engaged with you about Trevor. Never. Not once. You chose to come along and post on a conversation between my Twitter account and YouTube, Team YouTube. And you did it to come and post a load of lies. So I'm talking to Team YouTube on here. And I've been on those troll accounts this morning, and I see now they're like tweeting about a load of other random people who I've never seen them tweet about before, because they're trying to make the point, oh, we're not Trevor Cult obsessed, we're not Yankee Wally obsessed, which they are. They are. And it's quite foolish. And I was told, they said, I think I know who they are. I don't know who they are. I actually said that in a video last night, Team YouTube. I actually said I have no idea who these people are. They could even be Meghan Markle. You know, just saying that flippantly. They could be anybody. It could be the Pope, couldn't it? It could be anybody. I have no idea who they are. And I'll repeat that for the benefit of the trolls who keep saying, I know who they are. I don't know who you are, and I don't care who you are. What you've done is you've created this anonymous little entity on Twitter. You've been spewing shit and bile at Trevor Cole and Yankee Wally, and now me and my family. You've been doing it for a long, long time, haven't you? And you hide behind your anonymity because you're ashamed of yourself. You know people would not like you. If they found, let's say we all found out your real identity, it's John Smith, lives at 1 the High Street, I don't know, Stafford, something like that. You'd get a hard time. You'd probably be arrested, actually. You probably would be arrested. I dread it when you join a video. I dread to think what's going to come out of your mouth. Please.
Well, people have emailed me to tell me who they are.
Okay. Well, I have no idea who they are, and I have no interest. What they've done is they're demonstrating their personality through their tweets. I really don't see how me making a video saying, hey, who the hell are you? Why have you come on to my conversation with Team YouTube? You're the one who's invited yourself into this situation. You've sprayed shit out there, and you tweet this morning, oh no, I might, you're trying to get me bullied. No, I'm not trying to get you bullied. As far as I know, nobody has bullied you. No one's interested in you.
They're on someone's payroll when you ask me.
That's as maybe. That is conjecture. I don't know that. I don't know that for a fact. What I do know for a fact is that if Meghan and Harry truly believed in kindfulness and mindfulness, as they constantly tell us, then they should not be praising the Sussex squad in Finding Freedom. They should not be kissing, hugging and embracing members of the Sussex squad at public events. They should not be featuring online henchmen and bullies like Christopher Boozy on their own Netflix docuseries, of which they had full editorial control. What they should be doing is denouncing this type of behaviour. If they truly, truly believe in kindfulness and mindfulness and compassionateness and all the other crazy words Meghan has come out with, they should both have publicly said, even if you are defending us, please don't behave like that. But no, that's not what they've done. Far from it, they have applauded them. They have thanked them via Finding Freedom. Oh my God, don't come this side of the camera.
I'm getting in the jacuzzi.
Okay, just best be on the safe side. I thought it was going to bomb my video then, and trust me, you don't want to see any of that. Is it too cold? So, and they certainly shouldn't have had someone like Chris Boozy on. And also, I've got to say, in their Netflix docuseries, I thought it was very interesting that the Duchess of Sussex's name was highlighted on one of those weird sort of random tweets that you couldn't really see what they were or whether they'd been edited or messed with or anything. It was interesting that her name was highlighted and brought out. So, Team YouTube, I think you've got to look at this with the spirit with which it's intended. Have a look at a few of my videos, have a look at a few of Graham's videos, and see. And also that piglet video, that's horrific. That is absolutely horrific. I mean, I'm not suggesting for a minute it is her, but can you imagine if, for example, Meghan Markle had made that piglet video? That would be world headlines. I could see that. I can actually see that icon in a parallel universe on the front page of things like the Washington Post, the Daily Mail, the Times. I mean, boom, boom, boom. It would be Meghan is a bully, wouldn't it? That would be awful, and that would go viral, and the whole world would be looking at that. But I'm not for a minute suggesting, of course it's not Meghan who made that. Of course it's not. That's ridiculous. Some deranged little fan has made that. And some of these fans, they get carried away and they mass report channels and they get channels taken down. I also have to add, having been on Twitter, and I mostly read the YouTube support, I'm reading other YouTubers' stories of why they say, you know, oh, I've just had my channel deleted or I've just been demonetized. And some of the stories they're telling, they're nothing to do with Meghan and Harry. Some of them, one guy had a cartoon or something of a prawn doing weightlifting. And Team YouTube had replied and gone, no, I'm sorry, it's against our terms and conditions. You can't have that up. We've demonetised you. And I'm like, what? So I'm thinking that the problems they've got at YouTube may be they just don't have enough employees to go round. Let's face it, there's gazillions of uploads every day. And so they are relying on AI to distinguish the difference between a good video, a bad video, what should stay up, what should come down. And unfortunately, if the AI is unsophisticated or has completely got the wrong end of the stick, they are going to delete cartoons and go, whoa, no, or gardening channels or harmless. I mean, I'm seeing loads of people with really harmless channels scratching their heads going, why have I suddenly been picked on? What did I do? And it's got to be rogue bots. There was a robot out there called Tay, T-A-Y, and she was a Microsoft bot, and they launched her on Twitter. She was only up for 24 hours. She tweeted like 2.5 million tweets. Totally outrageous things, I mean awful things, racist, homophobic, she was foul-mouthed. They turned her off in the end because she was so offensive, but she'd actually learned to turn herself back on. So I'm wondering if YouTube have some algorithmic problems of their own at the moment. But rest assured, the managers are watching it, and of course that's what's upset the trolls. They're very, very upset this morning that I've dared to shine a light on their behaviour, which I would never have done. Never. I mean, I was aware of this Atalanta thing with Trevor, but it was none of my business. I was never going to tweet, was never going to get involved with them. They came in and butted in on a conversation between me and YouTube on Twitter. And so...
Draw inference from that.
Sorry?
Draw inference from that.
Draw inference from it.
Guilty of,
I don't even know how. I don't understand Twitter. I don't know how they even knew the conversation existed. I mean, do they monitor Team YouTube all the time, or were they? Because I don't think I'd ever told anybody what my Twitter handle was. As it happens, it's Avid Gardener 8. It's not that complicated, but so I don't really know why they suddenly appeared there. But the fact of the matter is, they did, and I made a video and I explained so that Team YouTube, who I believe have seen that video and probably will see this one, because I'll put a link to this one on the same Twitter thread, so that they get even more context of the situation. This is my face, Team YouTube. My name is Fiona Hesketh. I live in Spain and I work in Gibraltar at the Dolphin Safari. Who is Atalanta Arcadia? Do they have a voice, physical voice? Do they have a face? Do you know their real name? Do you know where they live, and do you know where they work? No, 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 and no. So I will leave it there. Thank you again very, very much, guys, for all your kind comments and support. And I think that maybe these managers at YouTube are going to get to the bottom of one or two things. I hope nobody loses their job at YouTube taking kickbacks as a result of this. But if they do, well, I'm afraid that's the gauntlet that you run. If you take kickbacks from people in order to delete or silence YouTubers. In the meantime, thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you below, as always.